my favorite mascara of all time. But it doesn't feel like I actually have eyes until I put mascara on. I've got two of them actually in here, I realise. Hello, I'm Gillian Anderson and I am here with Harper's Bazaar to have a look inside my beauty bag, if we dare. Okay, so what do I have here? I've got a little relevant lip moisturiser. It really works. It's got that kind of tilted thing so you put on your lips anytime they're dry, and a little bit of lip moisturiser is never a bad thing. A nail file, always good to have, you know, just in case. Bring out the secretary in you. L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect. I use it every morning and it's incredibly moisturizing, but most importantly, it has collagen in it, which is very good for anyone, particularly of my age. And really good for age spots too, but it feels really luxurious and moisturizing and rich, and it just makes my skin on my face feel really good. I guess I would describe my personal beauty philosophy as being very casual. And also one of the things that I have found, particularly as I've gotten older, is that less is more. I probably use less makeup, you know, the more foundation I put on or a makeup artist puts on, it really makes a big difference in terms of, you know, how I look age-wise, and that the fresher and less covered, the more vibrant and moisturized I look. Over the last few years, the biggest thing that I've been able to do in my daily beauty ritual is actually to moisturize in the morning, particularly with something with an SPF in it. But it took many years. I've gone to bed with mascara on for most of my life, and I know that if I don't manage to take it off, at least in the morning I'll put on some moisturizer to nourish my skin. I've got a bit of a scent in here. It's a diptyque. It's like a solid scent, and they've got this really kind of heavy container, which just, it feels, you know what it reminds me of is like a mahjong piece. I don't know why, but it makes me very happy. And this particular scent is called, what is it even called? It's called Orpheon. But yes, look, it's a little solid scent. It smells really nice. I feel like I had one of these as a kid, and so it brings up a lot of memories. This is a Sizzly. It's kind of a peach glow, which is really nice at the end of putting makeup on. It just makes you feel and look peachy. I think my makeup artist gave that to me a while ago, and I carry it, and every once in a while I remember when I'm looking particularly pale and exhausted. Oh look, got a little tweezer man. It's very good for, you know, the odd, not that hairs sprout on me, but you know what I mean. It's just good for a little, you know, top up, pluck every once in a while, just in case a random rogue, say eyebrow, gets out of place. I mean, I've been working in the industry, in the acting industry for a really long time, and I've worked with a lot of makeup artists, and the amount of makeup that is used for me over time, whether it's for a character or for an award show or press, is so much more than I normally use in my own life. And so I guess in terms of how it's impacted me, it's just in being exposed to products that I normally wouldn't be exposed to, because I don't generally buy them for myself. So it's only through working with makeup artists that I get to learn about new brands and the benefits of different products and stuff. You know, for a long time, as self-expression, I would use quite a heavy liner, almost like a flick at the end of the eye, and I just wouldn't leave the house without that. And it felt like it broadened my eye, and I don't know, it felt cool. So probably that's the only thing I've ever done that has felt like an expression through using makeup. So hand moisturizer, another diptyque. This one is, say it bad, my French isn't very good. Yes. I'm gonna stop because it's actually not hand moisturizer. No, it's like a body. It's a shower gel. Does anybody have a wet wipe I could use? My favorite mascara of all time. It's a L'Oreal Panorama, and it's what do they say? They say it goes corner to corner. I've got it on right now, and it does. I was actually going to wear like individual lashes today, but you actually don't need to with this because it just covers everything. It covers the whole eye, makes your eye look bigger. It's a really cool wand, and I've got two of them actually in here, I realised, because you can never have enough. Probably the one thing beauty-wise that makes me feel instantly made up is mascara. That's usually all I wear when I go out of the house most of the time. Tinted moisturizer and mascara. But it doesn't feel like I actually have eyes until I put mascara on them. I know I do, but yes. Best hair tip I've ever learned, usually is not to wash my hair before a shoot. That the natural build-up of pollution, I don't know, but the build-up of whatever has gone on beforehand, that it adds a particular texture that I think hair artists usually like. Self-care, to me, the biggest thing that I can do for self-care, there's a couple. One is get sleep, which I don't usually allow myself to do, so that when I do, I really feel like I'm doing something special for myself, which is ridiculous, but it's true. The other thing is to really take time in a day where I'm not just not working, but not on a screen, and not filling my head with information, because I listen to a lot of podcasts. I usually will listen to podcasts while I'm cooking. I fill my head all the time. So to have a bit of space to breathe and feel silence feels like a really important thing for me to do for myself. I guess one of the body care wellness routines that I've been doing for a while now is to add mushrooms to things like ashwagandha and chaga and cordyceps. Really, really good for the brain, for cognitive function and for anxiety. And I came up with a functional drink not long ago, and they all have mushrooms in them. But separate from that, I also put some in my coffee on a daily basis, and it seems to really make a difference in my ability to focus and for clarity of thought, which is important. I've started over the last few years to go to Barbara Sturm. Probably the best I've ever looked after a facial has been after a Sarah Chapman facial, where she's pummeled my face, which is very weird, very, very disconcerting. But at the end, I was amazed at how great my skin looked. But lately, Barbara Sturm, fantastic. There was a beauty gadget I bought last year that really works, actually. It's a zip halo. I don't know what it does, but it's like electrical currents. I have noticed I actually tried to test it from like one half of my face to the other. If you wake up and feel puffy or whatever, it really actually works. I was surprised because I heard that it worked, but it does. What else? I think the last thing I have in my makeup bag, eyeshadow. I particularly like this colour. Got a big old dent in the middle of it, but it's a cream eyeshadow. It's kind of like a copper pinky colour, but it's really nice. Because most of the time, what I used to do, and if I don't end up carrying this bag around, is I will put my lipstick on my eyes, which I've done since I was in high school, and I still do that sometimes. It's a really good trick. When do I feel most beautiful? Probably feel the most beautiful when I'm happy and I feel confident, and it doesn't matter whether I've got absolutely no makeup on, when I felt in my body and in my skin, and I feel rested and rested and moisturized. Okay, well that's me. Thank you for watching, and thank you Harper's Bazaar, and thank you for looking at the contents of my beauty bag.